So, hello, beautiful, and how are you doing? I'm recording this in the evening, late evening, and I just wanted to stop by because if you follow me, you know I always talk about the moon and the moon energy, especially as it relates to your self care and self mastery in terms of how you manage your time and so. So here am I. Earlier on, I posted and I had this big, beautiful afro, and I said, I always wanted to release, and the full moon. So I put on this big afro because it's something I always wanted to do, and it was my way of just putting on myself there and trying something new. But I'm here to share with you a simple little tip in regards to the moon energy and this blue moon, full moon energies that we have. I'm not an astrologer, I'm not into, so I'm just sharing with you what I know as it relates to the moon energy for myself. Some of the things that I would have gotten from my great grandmother, and of course, my knowledge as a certified health coach. So here this is. With this moon energy, you get to release, because the full moon normally helps you to release those things that are coming up. The full moon normally will, as it plays on the water, and our body of course have water, so you get to pull those things. And in your case, as it relates to self-care, one of the things you get to do is to feel that pull on your emotions. And so I'm going to share with you some of the little things that I personally have done with this full moon. And so with this full moon, you get to deal with some of the emotions that may come up for you, so you can get to release things. The full moon is normally where you get to pull things that come up to the surface, and you get to at least look at it and watch it, see if it's something that you want, see if it's something that you need to adjust, and of course, if it's something that you need to release. It's a great time to release that. So that one aspect, of course, it could be a time to where you're looking at your achievement, your successes, the things that would have happened for you throughout the month or whatever. So you get an opportunity now to celebrate and to show gratitude. Yes, and with this particular full moon has the energy that goes with it that really helps you to focus in on yourself and you being your authentic being. So earlier on, if you looked at my page, you'd have seen I had this big afro, and nothing wrong with the big afro. Actually, I loved it, and I always wanted to try it, so I tried it. But I decided to come on with just my authentic self. No makeup, no nothing. So it's just a matter of showing up. And it's really and truly not about this physical man. As I would often say, it's sacred self-care. So it has to do with starting with your inside being. And so one of the things you want to do, and I'm going to flip the camera now because I wanted to show you some of the things that I have already started with this day, and gonna continue throughout the night. Yeah, so I have this little setup here. This is one of my little sacred space that I create where I am, and there of course I'm big on the scents. So I have my diffuser. This is for this day. I've actually did some packaging this is prepared for a client of mine. So yeah, this is prepared for a client of mine. But in here I have some of my own scents for myself. So I have lavender, that's in here, and of course so you can do, one of the things I do is I use these scents to help me to bring out the emotions that I probably might be feeling at the time. Another thing that I've been using throughout the day, this smells really good. It's a pity you can't see my face now, but so I've used those throughout the day, along with. So this is one of the local brands that we have here. I want to just make mention and shout out. This is really beautiful, extremely wonderful scent. That's one of my, actually more of my special fragrance that I am enjoying now. And then this, if you get the scent of this is another, it's not a local brand, but I'm enjoying that. This reminds me a lot about the kitchen, grandma and so on. So I've been doing this, and today I've been doing a bit of fasting. With my fasting, I get the time now to really look at myself, and I have my journal here, so just thought I would show you a little bit of that. I use I'm gonna flip the camera back. Yes, I have been doing quite a bit of releasing and checking, what is it that Spirit God is really asking me to do in this period? How can I show up as my authentic self and share with the world? And it's the same thing I'm asking you to do. How are you showing up in your authentic self? Your authentic self doesn't have to mean if you're wearing a wig or if you're wearing that day you have to pull it off. No, I'm talking about your authentic being from deep down your heart. What is Spirit saying to you? What is God? I say God, so I'm going to continue. What is God saying to you? What are the things that are coming up for you at this time? And how can you best release it? How can you best be yourself? How can you best show up in whichever way? And in order to do all of that, you got to take it. All of this to me is self-care, taking care of your authentic being. And you can take care of your authentic being, as I've shared, with a number of things. Right? You can go to walk. I know some walking sometimes. You can just lie in, if you have a bathtub at home. I love to do those things, so I'll do that. And of course, journaling, coloring, whatever comes up for you in regards to self-care. Now, there are some specific things you want to do. There are some prompts that you may need to assist you. It helps, yeah? So I don't want to go on rambling, but all I want to do is share with you and say, take opportunity of this full moon energy, this once in a blue moon energy. It's a blue moon out there. Spend some time with yourself. If you're someone that journal. If you're someone that maybe you just want to sit still, you sit still and see what comes up and write it. It's always good to write. Write it down. If this is a chance that you want that opportunity to shift and to make some changes in your life, it might be a job that you're dissatisfied with. It might be a relationship that you're in and you're not quite happy with. It's interfering with your peace and all those other good things that we as human beings supposed to have, whatever it is that is coming up. Now's the time to truly take action, take some steps in finding those answers, or in doing the things that you may need to do. And as before I leave, I want to share a poem with you. But even before that, I want to invite you to, if you do need to chat with someone, you can message me and we'll take it from there. We have a poetry session coming up. It's a wellness poetry session where myself and my colleagues from ESWP, Empowerment Through Spoken Word, we have it. It's on the 25th, where you can come in. You don't have to show up, but we love it if you show your face, but you can come in and take part in that amazing and powerful writing session that we normally have, sharing with poetry. So I'm gonna leave you with this before I head out. It's one of the poems that I wrote and I shared earlier. Full moon is my moon mood. There you are again, loving me, stroking me, cleansing me, and pulling on those dark faces, shining down, illuminating those dark places. Tonight, and that was last full moon, tonight as I walked, I saw two me, and I wondered, to me, why? Then I look up and I saw you in all your big, bright brilliance, bulging, majestic power. And I know you came for me. You came to remind me of my self-care, my time to preserve my soul, my time to recover, to look at my beautiful shadow and dance, and dance, and dance of cleansing and celebration. Moving, swaying, slowly moving, then faster, releasing the crescendo of life, of life's music, always remaining in flow. What an amazing beauty you are. You help me keep my softness. You keep me in flow and in my glow. Today, I celebrate you, dear moon. You create the magical in my life. You, dear moon, are a masterpiece and a beautiful treasure. So there we are. I've shared a little piece of me with you. Feel free to make your comments below. The moon, for those of you who think this is something you think, the moon, it's not God, so I'm not celebrating God. But it's one of the things that we have that we can use to gauge our activity, our self-care activity. And self-care, when I'm speaking self-care, I'm speaking in the largest form of the word self-care, taking it from your spirit man, your mind, your body, and your soul, and bringing it into your environment, where you get to experience so many beautiful things. Be it crystals, I love this raw tiger wood. Be it essential oils. There's so many things shooting around me. Be it candles, whatever that is that you get, be it flower essences, whatever you get to do at the time. So I've shown up in my authentic self, being just who I am. Well, so you get to see a little piece of Joslyn, and I'm wishing you all the best as you dive into releasing. Remember, we said the full moon is a time where you can release, and releasing can come in the form of journaling. It can come in the form of, if you want to forgive someone for what they have done. Of course, you may want to do a bit of writing, whatever it is. Release can come in that form. Release can come in the form of doing a celebration, you know. Releasing can be in the form of showing gratitude, 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 gratitude. And gratitude goes so much way down, more than just saying thank you. Gratitude is knowing and feeling that abundance that is all around you. And sometimes when you feel that you do not have anything, yeah, when you truly begin to see gratitude, you can look around you and see, oh, but you know, I got this and I got that. And there was one point in my life, and I don't want to go on, I never plan to spend this length of time here, but there is one part in my life where I felt at the time that I didn't have nothing. I was going through a transition, and I think I began to complain to my daughter. But she said, but Mom, we never don't have anything. We always have something. And it's true. At the time, I had my voice. I was a speaker, and I was able to speak and earn some money. I was introduced to what I now know as flower essences. I could have made that and made a living with it. Mightn't have been easy in my neck of the woods, but I could have done that. And there were so many other beautiful things that I discovered that I had during those times, including crystals or stones, which has so many magnificent qualities that can help us on our journey on this earth. So there you have it, a big mouthful, but remember to make use of this beautiful blue moon. And I have one blue, I didn't even realize that. I literally have one blue. So make use of that blue moon energy today. And God bless you. I pray that you will find peace if you don't have it. And if you have it, that your peace will be kept, because no matter what we're going through on this earth journey here, you can maintain your peace, you can have your joy, and you can live life abundantly in any situation. So, bye for now. God bless.